Hey guys, so are we all? So welcome to My Way Tarot. This is going to be a general reading for Sagittarius placements. So if you have Sagittarius as your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury or North Node in your birth chart, this reading will be for you. Everything that you need to know about myself, the reading or the channel can be found in the description box below. So guys, Happy New Year. We're officially now in 2025 and wishing you so much abundance, prosperity and blessings to make their way to you and sending love and light out to you all. So we're going to get into your read. This is the Modern Witch Tarot deck that we're using today. So Angels of Love and Light, we please have clear and concise messages for Sagittarius placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury and North Node. What do they need to know for the current energies for whenever they come across these timeless tarot messages? What do they need to know, please and thank you? What do they need to know, please and thank you? Please bear in mind, guys, this is a general reading, so with the messages, only take what you feel resonates and leave the rest, and use your own sense of discernment with the messages and not force them to fit with a particular situation. So 2 more shuffles, and then we'll cut up the deck and get into your read. So thank you for your patience. I really appreciate it. What's going on for Sagittarius placements? Okay, this really wanted to come through. What is going on? Okay, this one as well. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Pentacles. Lovely. So Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have the 3 of Wands and the Devil. Wow. Okay. So we're currently in Capricorn season. So that is pretty potent here with this Devil energy coming through. I feel that you guys have been on this particular path to do with your career, right? And I feel that you may have previously dealt with or potentially currently dealing with a situation that you know is unhealthy. It could be potentially toxic here. You could be wanting to distance yourself from the situation, or you may feel like you're not able to as of right now. And I feel like there is an opportunity coming your way that's going to allow you to be able to remove yourself from this said situation if you feel like you're stuck in whatever this is. You know, there's something better on the horizon coming through for you where you can have of this fresh start. 333 just come up on my timer, so you may resonate with this as well. But what I'm picking up on as well is that if you have already left of a particular situation, work-wise, where it was toxic and you've kind of been feeling a little bit in limbo here, you've been potentially worrying about your finances, like you're maybe wanting to get this next job or to be able to start off a new project or launch of a business. I feel like there is something coming in for you in the very near future, and it's going to be a lot more positive than what you had previously dealt with in the past. But there is some sort of fear about this new venture or business venture or this new job. But I feel that predominantly there's the fear because of what you have previously experienced, and that's coming up for you. That could be triggering you at this time, like a lot of emotions coming up to the surface. So I feel like all in all, you do know that whatever you're going to go through isn't necessarily going to repeat, like history repeating of itself, but you have the odd moment or the odd doubt in your mind. It's like, well, what if it's just as bad, or maybe in fact worse than where I've already come from, and that things aren't going to get better. So there's this sense of spiraling with negative feelings here. But I feel like you know deep down intuitively that there's not necessarily going to be the case. I feel like that's just your ego coming through to kind of put that seed in your mind, right? To get you to think and feel certain way. And so therefore either delaying the process of starting off something new, like the sense of procrastinating on this new venture, on this new project, or on this particular hobby that you're maybe wanting to turn into a business, or starting even of this new job. Some of you could have been let go at work, or you had to leave this particular job, and so therefore There may have been some sort of stress. Yeah, 555 just come up on my timer. You may be seeing of those numbers as well. That particular change put that fear in you because maybe you have had this realization that you're not going to you feel like you're not going to make the same money as you were before. Potentially you're deciding to go part-time to do with a job, or you're maybe wanting to get into educating yourself with gaining of a certain certificate or a qualification, or maybe you feel on some level like you're needing to have of this particular kind of like evidential proof, this certification, this qualification, whatever it is, to showcase that you're at this particular level and that you are, you know, suitable for this particular position. And so therefore it's like, well, maybe if I wait a little bit longer until I've got this in hand, or I can prove of this, then I will go and apply for this particular position, right? And so that's kind of delaying things more. But I feel that actually you don't necessarily need of that particular proof. You could potentially just showcase maybe in a CV or in a resume that this is something you're currently working on, or that you're very happy to get this in check, I'm hearing, like to showcase and prove that this is the path that you're wanting to go down. Okay. There may also be some sort of energies around you that aren't necessarily the best, and I feel like you know on some level that you can walk away from these particular energies or individuals at any time, but you may feel like there's a sense of an attachment to these particular people. Like it could be somebody that you have been maybe friends with for a long time, could be like a family member, maybe someone that was a romantic connection or is a romantic connection. I feel like whatever you've been dealing with has not necessarily been the best for you, and there's certain things that have been going on behind the scenes in the dark that you may have intuitively felt and you were aware of, but there hadn't been the concrete proof of these people's intentions, because the devil energy here likes to keep of everything in the dark, everything in the shadows, like not to make it obvious. So I feel like there's something that's getting illuminated to you soon, a certain truth or a secret, or some a certain individuals or people's intentions in regards to you, what motives that they have. And I feel like this is going to be very eye-opening for you and assist you in some way by putting your back to the past and pushing yourself on forward and taking things on in a different way maybe than you may have before come about things, I'm hearing. So there's something switching up here. Maybe you guys have dealt with an addiction, or you've dealt with a particularly bad habit that you know on some level isn't that great for you, but it's been providing you some sort of comfort or security or stability in some sort of way, even though you know it's probably not very great for your health, and you are on some level here wanting to distance yourself from whatever this is. But you may feel like you can't see a way forward of how you're going to be able to overcome whatever this is. So I'm getting something to do with certain vices here. Maybe I'm hearing like nicotine. I'm even picking up on alcohol. Some of you may have just decided, like in the new year for New Year's resolutions, you're like, do you know what? I feel really uncomfortable and a bit awkward with how things currently are. Not even necessarily embarrassed, but that's the type of energy I'm picking up on. And it's like, do you know what? It's time to kind of pack it in, right? Time to pack it in. And even if I don't necessarily go cold turkey with whatever this is, like I'm hearing something to do with dry January or whatever, you may be like, look, if I take it day by day and in moderation and I'm patient with myself, eventually it's not something that I'm going to be associated with. And I'm hearing it's going to save me quite a bit of money as well. So there could be something that comes up for you that's you're deeming as more important in the future, like planning for your future or securing of your future, or like working towards your health, because you may have not had the best of health or issues there. So you may be realizing, look, okay, well, this is something that has been plaguing my mind for a while, and I know that it's not necessarily the best for me, and it's time to kind of pack that in, right? It's time to lessen my need for this, my so-called need for this, right? And detaching that way. And I feel like you're very much able to do of this, but there could be, it's like the devil on your shoulder saying, oh, well, one more won't hurt. Oh, well, I'm with so-and-so and I only do of this when I'm out. I'm hearing something to do with like surrounding with other individuals here who could be not the best of influence in regards to how they may be carrying out their life, but you could be in this different space, like you're not resonating with these individuals anymore or as much as you used to. And there's this sense of, okay, they're not necessarily going to change or change anytime soon, or they're not willing to work with me or support me or assist me in some sort of way to kicking in this bad habit or whatever this is. So I feel like I'm going to do it on my own, or I got to find other people who are going to be like-minded, the same as me, in like a community of sorts, or other people that I've known who've gone through these certain things and has successfully come out the other side with battling of whatever this was and leave it in the past. So I'm getting something along these lines. So lots of different messages coming through for you just in those, you know, first few cards. So a lot going on here. Okay, that was interesting. The Hierophant just wanted to show itself, which is Taurus energy. Yeah, some of you have been dealing with certain individuals around you, and it's like you've got this idea in mind to finish or something, to be liberated or free from something. You're not feeling the negative effects of whatever it is that you've been indulging in or overly indulging in. And like you haven't wanted to rock the boat, you've wanted to kind of like conform on some sort of level with these particular individuals, but maybe now you're realizing, actually, well, if this person had said of this to me, like a good mate of yours, a good friend of yours, or a loved one or a family member or something along these lines, and they had said to you, look, I've been really struggling with this, and so therefore I'm thinking of cutting down on this or kicking this habit, I feel like you would be someone's like, yeah, absolutely, got your back, I'm there, you can trust me or rely on me, we can do all this together, etc. But then when you come through and do it, and you're not getting necessarily the same response as what you would be giving to these people, like, and so therefore you could be realizing that they don't necessarily have your best interests at heart as much as you have of theirs. And so it's like they're wanting to continuously distract you, or showcasing to you, oh, one more won't hurt. You know, that's not really going to make much of a difference. And I feel like you could be really trying to be very disciplined, and you're trying to motivate yourself or get yourself in gear with whatever this is. But there are certain people that, or certain energies around you that you may have felt like were solid in your life, that would be there for you through thick and thin. And then it's like the rose-tinted glasses has come off and you're like, actually, now the situation has unfolded and I'm in this position and place, it's not necessarily turning out how I thought that it would be. And so there's this reevaluation taking place for you. Okay. Now, guys, this is a general reading. Only take what you feel resonates and leave the rest. Wow, lots of cards coming through, but I'm not going to take all that. What's going on for Sagittarius, please? Page of Swords. Yeah, some of you are definitely cutting people out of your life here. There's certain truths that are coming through, like you're seeing them differently. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Sun. Leo energy. Yeah, it's the truths are illuminated here. Okay. And I was picking up on that energy before. I mean, we had the darkness of the devil energy with all the black in the background. And then I said to you that there's the illumination of the other cards coming through. And we've got that absolutely confirmed here with the sun as well. So, yeah, I feel like you're realizing that certain people are not necessarily wanting the best for you, wanting this sense of good health for you and happiness and joy. And it's like you would wish all these things on these others, but there could be certain people where you're like, oh wow, okay, I really wasn't expecting, I'm hearing them to do me like that. Yeah, look, we have your energy coming through with the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Wow. So yeah, you are definitely stepping into your power here. Or you're going to feel a lot more, I'm hearing revitalized. Like everything's just going to be picking up or improving when you've detached yourself from certain individuals or a certain thing that you've been attached to, like a particular vice or a coping mechanism here. However it may resonate, or even a job. What's going on here? I'm picking up on something to do with family or people that you feel are like family as well. Magician, Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio. Yeah, it's like you have the best of intentions for everyone else and you're trying to have the best and purest intentions for yourself as well. Right? But what's being illuminated is that you're realizing that these others haven't wanted these particular things to manifest for you, or they've been trying to sabotage in some sort of way, or they've been wanting you to sacrifice yourself in some sort of way for the betterment of themselves for the moment, and not necessarily looking at the long-term effects of something taking place here. What else is going on here, please and thank you, for Sagittarius placements? Knight of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Moon, Pisces energy. Okay, so yeah, whatever was once hidden is now coming to light. Absolutely. There was a certain story that you were telling of yourself, maybe about this sense of fear about, well, what happens if I was to detach? What happens if I was to let go? What happens if I was to move on? You know, it's all this anxiety and this emotional turmoil coming up within you. And it's like trying to reprogram. I'm hearing deprogramming your subconscious mind and reprogramming it and trying to see the silver lining in regards to whatever this is, or trying to look on the brighter side of how things could actually be better or working out more for you, and not necessarily being kind of like blindsided by all of this fear or these worries or the stress that's coming up for you. Yeah, whatever it is that you're planning on doing or you're currently doing to remove yourself from a situation or detach, it's difficult because there are many distractions coming up for you, and you're trying to avoid getting distracted, like you're wanting to stay on a particular path and stick to it. But it's like you feel like you're going against the grain. You're going against of what others around you. I'm hearing the general consensus of like other people's thoughts, beliefs, or their opinions about certain things. And so therefore it feels a little bit agitating, a bit difficult, a bit uncomfortable. But I'm hearing stick at it, and then you'll have this breakthrough and you're coming through the other side. And I'm hearing you're going to feel so much better off for it, that you've decided, I'm hearing like decided to follow through with whatever this is. Okay, and manifest different things in your life. I'm hearing co-creating with the universe. I do believe that as I'm filming off this, during Capricorn season, that we are soon to have the full moon in Cancer. I do believe that is coming through as well. So something about the moon cycles may be significant. Your dreams could be taking a highlight right now. There's lots of signs and synchronicities coming through for you, and so therefore you may be feeling very guided to write down certain symbolisms or what have you, certain notes. I'm getting like a dream journal, and then trying to find the sense of the meaning or the depth and the understanding as to what's kind of taking place for you, or what your next steps are, or how to move on forward here. What else is going on? Wow, guys, the Chariot, Cancer's energy. What did I just say about the full moon in Cancer coming through? Okay, that's unbelievable. That's actually incredible, guys. So yeah, you're able to overcome whatever these obstacles are that have been, you know, that have been lying in your wake, I'm hearing. I don't know why I'm getting it like that. But I feel like if you're remaining focused and you're consistent with whatever this is, especially if you're trying to give up something, or you're trying to persevere and move yourself on forward to be in this better place, maybe for your work or what have you, it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off. What else is going on here? I just saw 222 come up on my timer. You may be seeing of those numbers. That's usually a number indicating balance and harmony and peace. And I feel like that's exactly what you're moving into. Okay. Wow, the Emperor, Aries energy. Yeah, you're taking your power back. You're claiming your power back in some sort of way. There could be certain things that have been going on here that have been very much out of your control, and you're getting anxious or stressed about it, and then you could be trying to check back in with yourself and be like, do you know what, actually there's only so much that I can do, and I can only take control of what I can take control of, and then I have to let everything else go. I have to surrender and allow the universe to do of its thing. But I feel like there's this air of confidence coming through for you. I'm even hearing the sense of self-belief, because you've managed to bring something about into fruition that maybe previously you thought that wasn't going to be possible is now possible. Yeah, 3 of Wands, lovely. We had that energy right at the beginning of the reading. So this is very different energy. With that 3 of Wands and the Devil, and now we have the 3 of Wands and the Emperor. Really lovely. So what else is going on here, please? Also go underneath this Knight of Swords, please and thank you. Wow, Knight of Cups just flew out. And the 7 of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces with the 9 of Pentacles. You may have wanted to have certain things unfold for you a lot quicker than what they have done, and that could have also been providing some sort of anxiety, giving you a lot of confusion. So therefore it's a sense of like, do you know what, there's obviously a higher reason for this as to why this particular manifestation hasn't come into fruition, or I haven't received certain documentation or paperwork or something that's come through for me. There's a higher reason for this. So I feel like there's a sense of moving from this like headless chicken energy where there's this sense of recklessness of like, oh, it has to be done now, it has to be urgent, I have to have it done, I've got deadlines to meet, etc., etc., with something in particular. And I feel like it may not even be necessarily official deadlines. It's just something that you've kind of put in within yourself. You put that pressure on yourself, and it's a sense of trying to ease off the pressure and be like, do you know what? It's going to happen when it's going to happen, and I feel comfortable in the fact that, yes, it's going to take potentially more time, but then it will be worth the wait, and it will have a stronger foundation with whatever this is. And then I can really feel like I'm thriving and flourishing and blooming and growing and blossoming in these particular ways, especially to do with my career or my finances or my health even as well. But I feel like with you taking a moment to actually slow down is allowing many more options to come through and be available for you. And so therefore you're going to be feeling much more capable in choosing what you feel is right and best for you with whatever is coming up in the near future for you, even if it's a particular love connection, or if it's to do with a job, or how to move yourself on with a particular project, a creative pursuit, or in regards to your health, however it may pertain to you. I'm hearing the fog is going to be lifted. You're going to be gaining the sense of clarity very soon. And this is going to feel, really great. That actually there's a sense of benefit in slowing down rather than having to be in a rush or feel like you're needing in a rush. And I'm hearing it's like the spirit guides are like, well, why are you needing to rush? Why do you feel the need to rush? Where's the urgency? Why is the urgency there? So you're like, look, I'm on the right path. I'm navigating my path. I feel like I'm trusting with myself and my intuition. I feel like I'm checking in with my emotions. There may be days you have good ones and there could be days that you not so good ones. But all in all, I feel that you have definitely kind of had a significant improvement with how you cope and deal with your emotions as they come up, or like you're able to just be present with them, acknowledge them as what they are or how they're coming across, or looking into the root issue as to why these particular things are coming up, and then able to very conscientiously, very mindfully, like pinpoint this particular information, let that settle in, and then go from there, rather than feeling like you have this brain fog or this sense of a clouded judgment, or feeling like you haven't necessarily got the authority, the autonomy, or the power to follow through with whatever it is that's coming up for you and deal with it appropriately, effectively, and efficiently. I know that sounds very wordy, guys, but I'm getting what I'm getting. Yeah, again, Page of Pentacles. We also had that right at the beginning of the reading. So in the all in all, there's a sense of like, you are starting out a new cycle in your life. There is new energy coming through for you. Things are shifting and changing quicker than you think and feel that they are. But even though you're like, I would like this to be happening quicker, but I feel it's important to take the time aspect away from whatever this is, and just know that slow and steady wins the race, and progress is still progress, even if you haven't felt like you've made, leaps and bounds in a particular situation, maybe in regards to your career, or to do with your particular project, or with your health, or whatever it is. Like, not to be so hard or critical on yourself, so judgmental on yourself, because I feel like there's something to do with self-talk here. There are certain things, it's like when you have like your best friend, right? It's like you would treat them with the sense of love and respect and compassion and empathy, right? If they were to come to you and confide in you, right, about a problem that they were dealing with, or that they were struggling with something in particular, it's like you would be there as a shoulder to cry on and allow this person to just open up to you, and you would be receptive to them. And if they wanted some sort of advice from you, you would be able to give very concise, maybe even logical advice here. And they really would respect you for that. They really appreciate you for that, be very grateful for you in regards to that. And you would treat this person, very well indeed. But then it's like you're not seeing yourself as your own best friend, right? Because you know, all in all, if you went to your best friend, they would do exactly what you would do in regards to them if they were having of an issue. So why are you speaking to yourself in a particular way that is of detriment and very different to how you would consider treating of your best friend when you are with you your whole life? You know, we have friendships, we have family, we have these connections, and, you know, they're not with us all the time throughout the whole of our lives. And so therefore, it's a sense you are with you the whole of your life. So therefore, it's like you being your own best friend to yourself and showing yourself that sense of patience and compassion and love and understanding and tenderness the same way that you would give to others, you giving of that to yourself with that sense of self-love. And I feel like that's something that you have strongly been working on, is in regards to your healing and self-love, and you are showing up for yourself every day, but there's a sense of being a little bit too harsh on you as to like making comparisons. I'm hearing comparison as the thief of joy. So there could be certain attributes here that other people have that maybe you don't necessarily have, and so therefore there's a comparison there, and it makes you feel a little bit down, a little bit upset, right? And maybe feeling like, well, I'm never going to have this, that, and the third, and getting into that spiral of like, oh, it's just not possible for me. It's that particular manifestation is possible for them, but it will never be possible for me. It's like, well, why do you think that way? Why is that the case? Why is it that you feel automatically that they are more worthy and deserving of having that particular thing working out for them, and you are very much happy for them when they do come through and showcase of their good news, but then what makes you feel as if you are not necessarily worthy of having of the same thing? Because if the shoe was on the other foot and they were a good solid friend or somebody that genuinely did love and care for you, they would be in the same way very happy for you, wanting of the best for you, wanting you to be able to succeed in the ways that you are divining. I'm hearing defining a success for you, etc. Right? So I feel like there's some sort of, not necessarily over-analysis going on, but there's definitely like some sort of tweaking to do with certain thoughts coming up for you, right? Which I feel like is really significant. What else here, please? What else is going on, please, and thank you? I mean, guys, you're seeing this, aren't you? I mean, we've got the Sun, the Magician, the Emperor, the Chariot, and the Moon, and we've also had the Devil come through. Like, most of your cards have been major arcana. So that indicates to me that there is something really life-changing getting ready to take place for you, or is in the process of unfolding in your life as of right now, but you may not necessarily be seeing of it as of right now, but it's soon going to be illuminated to you, and therefore everything will kind of make sense. And there's a wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups. I mean, this is very great celebratory energy. So all in all, I feel like you do know you are on the right path. But it's interesting to me because we have the Seven of Cups. We have the Knight, which is carrying of the Ace. You add that together, you get the Eight of Cups. And then we move on to the Nine of Cups. So you are moving ever closer to getting to the Ten of Cups, of this having this internal, emotional and external fulfillment as well. And to do with the Eight of Cups, that's really to do with an energy of moving on, releasing, letting go. And I feel that that is something that we touched base on before. There's something that isn't serving with you, or something that isn't resonating, like you're in that process as of right now. But I'm hearing stick at it, and you'll eventually be getting to this Nine of Cups, and a lot sooner than you think as well, which is really beautiful. Okay, with the Four of Wands, the 1111 card, this is to do with peace and stability, and another card indicating reward, recognition, and celebration. So just know that your future is incredibly bright, and that there is so much that's working out for you in your favor. Even if at the current moment you don't necessarily see how things are going to be improving, or if you do intuitively know that there is going to be significant improvement or advancement, or things taking off, or changing in some big beautiful way for you, just know that this change is imminent and it's coming through for you and working out very nicely. Okay. Some of you are going to be receiving news to do with a contract, maybe work related. There could be something that you applied for a while ago in regards to an interview, and you may have forgotten all about it, and you hadn't necessarily received an email back or a call back or what have you. So you may have felt like, oh, well, I guess I didn't, you know, get to that particular stage of the interview process. They may have just had a lot of paperwork, I'm hearing, to file through and go through, a lot of applicants, but actually they could be reaching out and communicating with you that yes, they would be very excited about the prospect of you coming through for an interview, maybe for like potentially a dream job or something that you've always wanted to do, or that's going to provide a lot of emotional fulfillment for you. And it's like all of a sudden, very quickly, you're going to have to get yourself together. I'm hearing with the preparation to do with this particular interview, I'm hearing, you know, dressing up very smartly here, looking your best. You could be seeing someone who may be your potential future boss here. Okay, very interesting. There may also be some sort of results coming through, an outcome or communication in regards to news on legalities. So if you've been dealing with a legal situation, there could be something coming to light about that in the relatively near future. And so therefore this is going to make you feel like finally there's some sort of progress in regards to this, and you're able to put something back in the past and feel a lot more freer and lighter, because it's like, the end is near to do with whatever this is, especially if it's been causing you maybe a lot of sleepless nights or upset, because you've just wanted this sense of this legal situation to be resolved. Okay, I feel like something to do with that is going to work out very well in your favor. There may have originally been some sort of pushback or confusion in regards to this. In the past, there was a reason maybe it didn't necessarily work out in the previous time, or when it was supposed to. Like, you could have had a particular date locked in for whatever this was, and then it got moved, and you've been waiting or holding out for like it to be rescheduled. That's getting ready to come through for you soon. Yeah, exactly, with the Hierophant Taurus energy. There is going to be something set in stone coming through for you, and you're going to feel a lot more positive about this, and you can finally put whatever this was to the back of your mind, and then just kind of like waiting on to go and actually have the finalization of whatever this is, and then move yourself on forward. Some of you are planning a trip, or you're wanting to plan a trip or a holiday. I'm getting something to do with traveling by plane. I'm getting plane, train and automobile. I don't know, that's such a random thing, but I'm getting something to do with transport here. Some of you may be communicating with someone. If you're not necessarily commuting or traveling in regards to a new job or what have you, you could be doing something online to communicate, because there's some sort of long distance here. And then there's the sense of like, right, I have to get everything in order. I have to sort myself out or sort things out, because it's like you could be receiving a yes of whatever this is, and it's like everything's being up in the air, and you're trying to figure out how to get everything situated whilst dealing with whatever else you've got going on at the same time. There could be some really great news I'm hearing to do with, I'm getting like a car. Some of you have been wanting a new car, Or maybe you're just wanting to learn how to drive, or you're wanting to update your car, or something to do with a license is significant, like a driving license or like a motor license, whatever. I'm picking up on that. Yeah, 3 of Wands. Wow. So look, guys, your ships are coming in. Your ships are coming in. There is a fresh start on the horizon. There's definitely travel or interacting with individuals who are at a distance. Wow, if I can talk. That potentially could be like partnerships in the future, like business partnerships in the future, or collaborating with others. This is really positive. As I say that, Ace of Pentacles, truly beautiful, guys. So there is a solid manifestation coming through for you very, very soon, right? After a long period of time of dwelling on the past or wondering whether things are going to work out, they're going to work out. It's just like if you see that this person is facing against, you know, facing away from these 2 of Cups that are still standing. If this person was to turn around, they would see that there's 2 full cups here. So it's the sense of like, not all is lost, but you intuitively know that anyway here with the High Priestess. You know that anyway, that you will eventually be receiving your reward, your recognition, your reimbursement, that particular job, or an improvement to do with your finances in some sort of way. I'm getting like an investment working out, or somebody gifting you potentially finances here, or there's a payout that's significant, or someone's going to be very generous with you. There may even be the possibility of an inheritance is significant. But look, this is beautiful. Things are going to work out. Things are going to work out very well for you. Oh my gosh. Look at this, what we have here. We have the Hermit and the Hanged One. We have Virgo and we have Pisces. I do believe, guys, that in the next few days, there is a switch to do with the North Node and the South Node. And the North Node and the South Node have been in Aries and Libra. And I do believe that very, very soon it's moving into Virgo and Pisces. And this is like saying to me, you know, North Node energy. So there's something about this particular huge shift that's coming through for you is going to be very positive indeed and work out very well. And I feel like it's because of all the previous hard work that you have been putting in regards to your healing, and also I'm hearing your spiritual path, if that is something of significance, and is getting ready to be solidifying your life or creating stability or security in some sort of way, and not necessarily just in finances, but in your career. I'm hearing in love, and etc. And health. Would be really worthwhile to check out to see where you have Virgo and Pisces in your birth chart, in particular to do with what houses that they reside. And that could give you some additional insight as to how these particular shifts and changes are going to be potentially affecting you in some sort of way over that period of time as they're going through that transit. But it's looking incredibly positive here, guys. And I feel like you've definitely been through a lot to get to where you are now. And you need to pat yourself on the back, because I know it hasn't been easy. Right, as I effing say that, guys. 10 of Swords. I mean, I don't have to lie, do I? I mean, look at that. You've dealt with many disappointments or things not necessarily working out for you. And you know that the worst is over. And you've gone through a lot of transformations here to get to where you currently are. So there's definitely the sense of a cycle closing out. 44 minutes and 44 seconds just come up on my timer, which is a huge angel number in representing that you are being guided, you're being protected, you're being supported here, right? And that the universe has, God, source, spirit guides, whoever you resonate with, has overseen of everything that you have gone through. And I'm hearing not necessarily just in this lifetime, but in past lifetimes as well. And, you know, there's been a lot of toil and labor to get to where you are currently now. and every single upset that you have been through, I feel like you're about to get paid back, reimbursed very, very much here. And it's not been forgotten. It's not been, you know, neglected here. Your blessings are coming through for you. As I effing say that with judgment, Sagittarius energy, there you are, guys. I mean, that was so incredibly powerful. You see this angel, right? And I was saying about overseeing, and you see how the angel is overseeing of all of these people at a distance. You're about to be getting your come up, okay? You're going to be able to rise. You're going to be able to take all the swords out of your back and rise. So this is a really important time for you. So if you're feeling called to take more rest as of right now, that is very much guided. And don't force of yourself to do too much or take on too much. I'm hearing that the new year actually starts in the springtime, in March, in Aries season. That's when things are really going to be flourishing and coming through for you. Rather than taking into account too much of like what other people are showcasing as what to do over into the new year because of January, February, you know, time, you know, all of that because of the seasons, right? That's what I'm getting. So even if certain things are not necessarily working out to like New Year's resolutions or what have you, not to be too hard on yourself, because actually, you know, in nature's way, the new year starts in the spring, beginning of the new beginning with the one, right? Closing of the winter period starts in Aries season with the divine timing of the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, that is beautiful. Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Sagittarius placements are significant. Final message, and 10-10 with the Ten of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. And you have so much new energy coming in. I just saw 47 minutes and 47 seconds on my timer. And you break those numbers down in numerology, you get the 4 and the 7, and it adds up to an 11. 11. And that's an angel number representing making a wish. Okay? Oh my gosh, guys, I didn't even ever say that. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see that. No, guys, I promise you, I did not see that. I said about the 11 because I got guided with the timer, and then we had the 11 card, make a wish with the 4 of Wands. Ooh, guys. Okay, yeah, the High Priestess. I mean, I called it, right? I called it. The psychic called it, right? I promise you, I absolutely never saw that. Never saw that. Absolutely amazing. I'm hearing your intuition is going to be on point. It's going to be very much heightened. As I say, on point with the Ace of Swords. On point. Look at that. Oh, thank you, Spirit, for coming through. So this is gorgeous, guys. This is gorgeous. Final message. I know this has been incredibly long reading, but guys, we could not finish off this reading any more perfect. Temperance, Sagittarius energy, there you are. Everything is coming into balance. Remain patient with yourself. Remain patient with whatever is going on in your life. Know that everything is unfolding in the timing that it needs to. In divine timing, you're becoming, I'm hearing one with the universe, like you're aligning for all of these things to come through and work out very nicely in your favor, right? And you're very protected. So don't let your ego creep in or others come through and try to doubt you or kind of lie to yourself or gaslight yourself in some sort of way into thinking and feeling and believing that these things are not turning around in your favor, okay? Because look, as I say that, there's your energy again with judgment, right? With the devil. What did I just say about fear and the ego or other people, right? Don't let your ego or other kind of karmic energies or what have you, or even your ego tell you of certain fibs that aren't true, that the fact that you're not going to have all this improvement, that things are always going to be stuck in a particular way, because that's not the case. It's not the case, okay? You've worked too hard I'm hearing to give up now. And also, when these good things are coming through for you, you may want to make discreet moves in moving on forward and keep certain things to yourself. I'm hearing something to do with monitoring spirits. So if good things are working out for you, which they very much are, just keep them close to your chest. Keep your cards close to your chest for the time being. As I say that with the 7 of Wands, like this person keeping that wand close to their chest. Keep things close to your chest, okay? And don't let anybody try to sway you or thinking into feeling that there isn't new coming in your life or there isn't advancement or improvement, because there very much is. Yeah, Page of Cups. Just believe and trust in the process with the Page of Cups that you will come out on top with the 6 of Wands. Absolutely beautiful, guys. Totally in love with this reading. Yeah, guys, also, I do believe that as of right now, we currently have Mars in retrograde in Cancer. It's moved back into Cancer for the next maybe 6 weeks or so as I go to post of this. So if there are certain things that aren't unfolding in the speed that you would like, or certain things that are coming up or triggering, that's why, okay? Especially if you have strong cardinal placements in your birth chart, like Cancer, Capricorn, Libra, or Aries. It's very significant. Okay, obviously everyone's going to be feeling the effects of this Mars retrograde, right, over the next, 6 weeks or so. But if you do have strong placements in those other signs, they're going to feel it the most. As previously we've had Mars in retrograde in Leo, and so therefore it's like everyone was feeling the effects of that, but especially the fixed signs. So Taurus, Leo, Scorpio and Aquarius placements. But anyway, guys, that's going to be the end of your reading. Just know that you are being very much watched over, you're being protected, and that there is a lot to look forward to. Sooner than you think as well. May not be as in immediately like yesterday, but coming through. I'm hearing something to do with the next season. So yeah, I'm picking up on springtime energy for sure. But that's going to be the end of the read. So we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, strong Cancer, Sagittarius. We have Aries, Gemini, Virgo coming through the most, and the other signs that came through earlier may be of resonance to you as well. But we have 111, 1111, 777, 444, 144, 919 maybe coming up as well. And there are any other kind of angel numbers that you feel like you're recognizing in the reading or intuitively picking up on that they could specifically be for you. But that's going to be the end of your read, guys. I've genuinely loved doing this for you. And I hope that there were some messages, a few messages, if not the whole reading, that potentially resonated. And if you have enjoyed this reading and you wish to support myself and the channel, there are donation links available. There is a PayPal link in the description box below, and the other option is Super Thanks, which is listed underneath this video. So thank you so much to those of you who have already donated. I greatly appreciate you guys. Even if you don't financially donate, a wonderful way to energetically donate is to like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll get back to you guys on those comments when I can. So thank you all so much. I do love reading those, so thank you. Please hit the notification bell so you get an alert as to when I post another video for you and you don't miss out on future updates. or content made available on the channel, and please feel free to check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury and North Node placements in the other individual zodiac sign readings that I provide for your current energy updates to do with your timeless tarot messages. But I'm sending love and light out to you all, wishing you a very happy new year, and thank you for being here, thank you for watching, and I'll see you and speak to you soon. Thank you, take care. Bye guys, thank you.